I'm going to show you how to make peas and peanut salad. Now this is a common salad, lots of people make it. I'm going to do it a little bit different. I'm going to start with peas that are either frozen or that you've blanched. If you're going to start with your own garden peas, then you want to shell them and blanch them in boiling water for 1.5 minutes and then chill them down, ice them down for at least that long, drain them well, and you're ready to go. If you're using frozen peas, the process of getting them ready for the freezer, that's exactly what happens. So either way, you're starting from the same point. If you are using frozen peas, it's a good idea to defrost them if you're going to eat the salad fairly soon anyway. If you're going to be a little bit before you eat it, then you probably not as critical. I've got 2 cups of green peas, and to that I'm going to add 1 cup of lightly salted or unsalted peanuts. Now if you can't find the unsalted, which are a little bit harder to come by now, these are roasted peanuts, then look for the lightly salted version. You're still getting some sodium in that, but the sodium content in completely salted peanuts is about 190 milligrams a serving, and when you go with a lightly salted version, it's only 90, so you're cutting a lot of sodium off right there. This is going to be a salad that's fairly high in fat because of the peanuts. We're not, however, going to put in any cheese, so we're going to reduce it somewhat, and I'm going to cut the bacon in half. Still gives us enough bacon flavor to make us happy, but it will help us cut the fat content down. I'm adding to this 1 cup of chopped celery, and then 3 tablespoons of crisply cooked crumbled bacon, if I can get that last bit in there. And then also a 1/4 cup of chopped red onion. And we're just going to stir those around a little bit. Do stir it a little bit gently, especially if your peas are thawed. If your peas still have a little bit of freezer frozenness to them, then you can stir them a little bit more vigorously, but you don't want to crush the peas as you do this. The next step is to make a dressing, and I've got 1/2 cup of reduced fat mayonnaise. Now you could use a higher fat mayonnaise if you chose to, or you could make a mix if you chose, or you could use just the light version of this. But you could also substitute half of the mayonnaise with light sour cream, which would lighten it up a little bit. And I'm also adding to that 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice, and we're simply going to stir those together well. Then we're going to mix those over our salad, so it's very easy to do this. There's a bit of controversy with people when you talk about this salad. Some people like it mixed together right at the last minute because they want the peanuts to still have a lot of crunch and they don't want it to sit over any time at all. Other people prefer if you mix it together earlier on and let the flavors develop and don't have any problem with that. So that's a personal thing that's up to you. Another thing you might do if you don't have fresh lemon juice, but you have vinaigrette kind of dressing of vinegar and oil, is instead of the lemon juice you could use some of that, and that's also going to develop more flavor for the salad by adding that in, but still gives you that acidic bite because of the vinegar that's in there. So simply stir these together. Again, a real easy salad to make once you get the chopping done, which actually doesn't take that much time to get done. So it's nothing that you have to be concerned about taking a lot of time, particularly if you've got your peas ready ahead of time. And then we'll get it ready to serve. I'm going to put it in something a little bit prettier than normally I would, which would be just the side of the plate. And there you have it. This is peas and peanut salad for Oklahoma Gardening. I'm Barbara Brown.
We hope you've enjoyed this classic from the Oklahoma Gardening Vault. Remember, even though these tips and techniques are timeless, there's always something new to learn in the world of gardening. By subscribing to both Oklahoma Gardening and OK Gardening Classics, you'll have access to a wealth of gardening knowledge, both classic and contemporary.